We are not so close, but anyway, I can hear
no,
you.
this is
so,
weird.
No, yeah, it's so weird. Please come here. How are you?
Good, good, fantastic. You okay?
Yes, I'm okay. So let's do this.
Let's do it.
Meet and greet with the artists. Are you ready? Who wanna be the first? Yes, you, sir.
Hello, Sam. It's JP from Radio International.
Hello again, mate. You okay?
Hello. Actually, at Eurovision concert the day before, you did come to my workplace, which is the European Space Agency, and you met one of the astronauts.
Andre.
Exactly. How did this idea come up to visit ESA, and what was it for feeling to meet an astronaut?
So we wanted to do it because it felt a bit strange singing a song. Well, there was an opportunity there singing a song about me wanting to be an astronaut, which I've wanted to be since I was a little kid. And here was this opportunity to actually meet a real life astronaut. So why wouldn't you take it? And am I right in thinking that the ESA is the biggest space agency in the whole of Europe? Look at that. Huh? But yeah, everyone there was so cool, and yeah, it was so wicked. Andre came along, and like this guy, by the way, if you don't know Andre, he's been to space twice. Is it twice? I hope you know, because you worked there. But like, he's so cool. Like talking about the pressures that he'd be under, and also the normal things that he'd do, like sitting in the rocket, right? And with his playlist on, and you're so tight up against the other guys. And it's just like going on a car journey with your sisters. Like I remember sitting in the back of my car, like, get out of my way, do you know what I mean? Listening to music. And the way he was describing it was exactly the same as that, which is mind-blowing, but also really inspiring that he didn't let this thing of basically like, I mean, just be thinking of Apollo 11 the whole time, like the movie and Armageddon soundtrack in my head. But he's cool, calm, collected, focused, and that's so inspiring. And also just a lovely guy.
Okay, I have a question for you from Eurovision Australia. How big is your garden shed? Do you really record your song there? And what do your neighbors think?
How big's what? The gun shed?
Yeah.
So it's, I'm trying to, maybe like as long as that row of chairs. Are they going to see that? Is that
No.
helpful? Yeah, about cool.
Okay.
Actually, I think I measured it. I think it's like 6 meters by 2.5. I hope that's helpful.
Okay. And you wrote your song in 15 minutes, right?
Yeah,
15.
around that, 10, 15 minutes.
How was the process?
Amazing. Like, I don't know if there's are there any other songwriters in this room at all?
No.
Okay. Well, the dream is, right, if you go into a studio and write a song with people, for it to kind of feel effortless. And in a way, a good song will feel like it's nothing to do with you at all, because you don't feel like tired after it, or like, oh, I've had a long day, that was hard. It just comes, and you're just lucky enough to be there at the right time to catch it. And all you really have to do, if there's a good song, is get out the way of it. You're there as kind of like a little conduit for it to go down. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah,
But yeah, that's what happened that day.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but also, don't get used to that, because it never happens like all the time. Those are lucky days. The stars align, and yeah, it's so rewarding.
Okay. Any question? Yes, you, sir. Second line.
Hi, Sam.
Hello, mate.
Simon from Good Evening Europe, Denmark.
Big up, Simon. You okay?
I am good, and you are
Good.
looking good as well.
Sorry.
So, I mean, you have gone from just starting making covers on TikTok in March 2020 to getting to over 12 million followers. You've been contacted by so many big names through your videos, and now you're here in Eurovision. Try and take us on the journey upwards to space from nothing to here.
I mean, it's been a wild one, because, like you said, this whole thing started off with me singing Britney Spears' "Hit Me Baby One More Time" in my mum's kitchen. And that's stupid. Now I'm sat here chatting with you guys about meeting an astronaut and how big my garden shed is, which is, yeah, it's been a journey. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, you know, I'm just trying to every day remember it could have easily not happened. So every time you wake up, and first of all, you're lucky anyway. And just remembering the gratitude of the situation you're in, that you get to experience this. So yeah, I think no matter what the journey, where the journey goes, whatever unexpected thing will happen next, because I know it will, to always come back to that gratitude and yeah, thankfulness that you're lucky to have the privilege to do it.
Thank you.
Thank
you,
Thank you
Simon.
for your answer. I saw someone. Yes, you, sir. Yes.
Hi Sam, I'm Fabien from France. I work for 20 Minutes, the newspaper 20 Minutes.
Lovely to meet you.
I'm pleased to meet you. And
But I need binoculars to see you.
I have two questions for you. The first question is, last year was a tough year for UK at Eurovision. So did you hesitate when they proposed to you to take part in Eurovision this year? And the second question is, you're one of the favorite to win. Is it a pressure for you, or do you try to not to give too much importance to the odds?
Yeah, good question. Let me turn my chair so I don't hurt my neck. So when I was asked to do Eurovision, as a fan, like my heart was like, you should do it. Like, absolutely, it's a yes. The opportunity and just being part of the story. So few people get to experience Eurovision, you know? Having and dreaming of having a career in music is already, the stakes, I mean, the odds are against you, let's be real, right? Now, how do we make that even harder? Pick one person per country in that industry, in the music industry to represent. So when you get the offer, when you get the call, if you're a fan, you have a duty and a responsibility to be stoked and to be happy. And that's what I wanted. They were my initial feelings. And it was only like that split second after. And I know we'll all relate to this, right? Because you get excited about something and in your head and your heart, you're like, yes, let's go for it. And I'm talking about a flash second later, you get the thoughts of, yeah, but what if you get nil point? Yeah, but what if you never work again? Or like, yeah, but your career's going to go nowhere after this. All of those thoughts, like everyone else had moments like that in life, surely. But we create them. So like, I don't want to feel like I'm Gary Vee up here, by the way, like, talking about this stuff. But it's true, like all of those negative like patterns that you come back to, they're made by you. Just the same as being stoked and being excited was made by you. You get to choose what path you take from that point. And I think it's like a good call to follow that gut instinct from the very beginning. And in answer to your other question, do I feel pressure? I don't feel pressure because, like, first of all, I haven't really read the internet. Read the internet, is that a thing? I haven't read the internet, like, since I've accepted the job. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Because I think that's only going to psych you out. And for every good thing, you'll read something bad and then you'll forget about the good things. It's just how the brain works. It's best to turn that thing off and throw it in a drawer. But I couldn't help but hear about the odds because everyone keeps telling me about it. So, of course, I'm so happy and grateful about that. And the thing that I'm taking away from that news is there is a shift in attitude towards Eurovision in the UK, hopefully. People are getting positive. People are getting behind it. People are getting excited. And that, I mean, 3 minutes on stage singing your song, you can be fooled into thinking that that is what this is all about. I don't think it is. It's how you carry yourself from the beginning up until that time that it's all over and you walk off the stage. What can you do with your time? Because the build-up to this thing is, 2 months or like all these parties and all like the press, TV, radio. It's vast and it's long. Like there is so much opportunity to spread what you're about. And you can't feel pressure about that. Also, the same as you can't feel pressure about like worrying where you come on a scoreboard. It's totally out of your control. Same way I can't worry about if it's going to rain on the day. Nothing to do with me. Like, why would I worry about it? Like, all I can focus on is getting on that stage, singing with the same intention that I've sang with during TikTok and in my studio, which was a place of joy, and yeah, doing what I can there and enjoying every moment of it.
I have a question for you from Eurovision Song Contest World Club. Team on air again. What happened to your band Close Your Eyes? Why did you decide to change the style?
I've been
You
in
were in a band?
Yes, I've been in a lot of
Yeah.
bands and a lot of bad bands. I've written a lot of bad music, and but had a lot of good times because when you I started to learn guitar around the same time as Lordi were on Eurovision. It was an important year for me, seeing a band like that being represented, and it gave me so much inspiration that I don't know, just seeing that music there and seeing them smash it, it was amazing. Still my favorite Eurovision moment to this day. And when you're in your bedroom playing guitar and learning and singing along to Iron Maiden or Journey or Megadeth or something like that, I know we've all done that in this room, right? You form bands in school, and then from that band, you join another band. Honestly, I was like a flea on a dog. I'd join bands, and I was just so desperate to get as much experience and express myself in that way. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I did.
Totally. Yeah. Is it your first time here in Italy? I didn't
No.
ask you. No?
No, I've watched a couple of Grand Prix here now. It's amazing. And I snowboard here in Italy, in Foppolo. Do you know Foppolo? So
Where?
you're flying to Bergamo.
Ah,
and it's
Bergamo.
like 2 hours.
Near Bergamo. Yes.
Yeah,
not so
tiny
far.
little resort,
I mean,
and it's amazing.
wow. Okay. What do
I've
you
snowboarded
like
there
about
since I was,
Italy?
yeah, since I was I don't know, about 14 years old. Been coming back
Okay.
here snowboarding.
Ah,
Yeah.
did
You wouldn't know it
enjoy?
if you saw me snowboard.
Okay. Any other? Yes, you, sir.
Hi, Simon. I'm Simon from Polish Radio Newsletter. I don't want to be too controversial, but you
Go
know,
on. You're going to be, though.
it will be about British public opinion, actually, because you know, the last years it was always fault of Brexit, this nul point results. And if you win, because I also follow the odds, you are growing. And if you win, it will be also Brexit fault, or British public will realize that it is about charisma, it's about good songs as you had.
Well, thank you so much. Really kind of you. For the record, I don't subscribe to the idea that there is any kind of ill feeling towards the UK. Let's put it that way. I think that that is a negative story that perpetuates through telling it to ourselves all the time. And again, we're talking about like a countrywide scale where you have this negative thought pattern, like the weather's always bad, and then it bleeds into small talk, and then it becomes a fabric of the whole culture, essentially. I don't subscribe to that because it hasn't been my experience. Every single trip that we've made in the build-up to this thing, and every time that I've played shows, albeit mostly to no one in the past around Europe, but it's always just been met with kindness and warmth and love. And I'm so excited. If nothing else, and this is what I was talking about earlier, it's not just about the 3 minutes on stage. What can you do with your time? And if I've got any hope with anything, I don't think it relies on any positioning on the scoreboard, but to change attitudes, that is the prize. It's nothing to do with a scoreboard whatsoever. Imagine if you can do that. And I think it's possible.
Yes. Thank you for the question. I have one from Essex. So, a huge hello to Sam from Ollie and all of us here at Essex Live in the UK. How does it feel to be representing your hometown of Maldon and Essex as a whole? We're very proud of you and waving your flags to the whole way. Yeah.
That's amazing. Big up Ollie and his friends. Yeah, just so.
How do you
so
feel?
Cool. Yeah, so cool. I mean, like I said, it's just could have easily not happened, couldn't it? And to be here now, I can't stop smiling my head off at the best of times, and like, it's just nuts getting like to walk out on that arena stage and just look at all the empty chairs when you know people are going to be sat there, like people that love this thing to death. You know what I mean? The passionate fans, they'll be in that room and they'll be stoked and you'll feed off that energy. And then it's not just them, because there's like 200 million people. I want to throw up when I say that. But like watching at home who are stoked about it, like kids with their families watching it that are like in love with music.
Yeah.
That's amazing. You get to be a part of that story. No matter what happens, it happened.
So, which is your best message you want to give with your music and song, the most important message? at this Eurovision?
I don't know. It's just hopefully as a singer and a songwriter, your main objective and your goal is to connect with your audience. Like fill that space between yourself and a stranger in that arena. You've got to try and find some way of connecting with that person, making something tangible out of that empty space. If you can do that with your music and your lyrics and your song, then that's your job. That is the be-all and end all. It's everything. And if people feel that positivity and the happiness and the joy from the place that you're singing from, then that's it. Again, that's the prize.
Okay, so I think now it's time for a tutorial because we know that we are so popular on TikTok. So we want to know how to have the best TikTok ever. So you can take notes if you want, and I'll do this with my cell phone.
Oh,
so
what are we making a TikTok?
I have to be
So
perfect.
What have I got to do?
So you use filters or tell me
Okay,
the
right.
secret.
First thing.
Okay. Oh, wait.
That is the most important thing.
Oh!
Blow the rubbish out of the microphone on your phone. That's the best kept secret in the world. I guarantee I wouldn't be sat here. Like, had everyone known that trick, I wouldn't be the one sitting here. It wouldn't someone else that's better than me. But not a lot of people know. If you got to, get a cocktail stick out.
And then what am I going to do? Wait, okay, profile plus, okay. So I'm ready.
Let me see that.
Okay, really? Okay. Oh no, with this filter is
Yeah, this filter is terrifying.
terrifying.
This
Yes.
is really fun for you guys, I bet.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
So now I can grow up with my profile. Perfect.
You
Yeah.
finish. Please finish.
Yes, okay. I go. Okay, I save it.
Yeah, you've saved it.
Perfect. And if you,
Hopefully that never sees the light of day.
yes, of course, they are telling me to show the audience what is going on through the TikTok. So, okay.
In your ear.
Yeah.
Oh.
They
The
they are
overlords.
telling me.
Turn the camera to the audience.
Okay, so effetti, no filters now. Well, I don't know why I have this filter, so. Okay, we are here at the press conference, so maybe this TikTok will go viral, right?
I hope so.
Okay.
Sat here with all my mates as well, so hopefully.
Okay, perfect. And what about singing a little piece of your
Yeah, go on
song
then.
here?
Am I
without the
using-
music,
is it this one? It's
so
like the
we can
Pavarotti
listen to
mic
your
or this?
beautiful voice.
1, 2. Oh, this one works. Does it? No, it doesn't. Okay. Can I stand up? It feels.
Yes, you can do what you want. You can use the microphone here. Yes, this one.
Check.
Yes.
1, 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it working?
Yeah, is it working? Yes? No? They told
1,
me.
2. Yeah, we go.
Yeah.
Just a
now
heads up.
it's working.
If this feels awkward for you, imagine how awkward it feels for me. Okay? Cool. Thanks. There's not. I'm trying to find somewhere to stand where it's not going to be not awkward, is it?
Okay.
And if I was an astronaut, I'd speak to satellites. My navigation systems would search for other life. But I'd be up here thinking about what I left behind, 'cause I'm only human with the real world on my mind. Is that all right?